Kids Fairfield area weather forecast. Mostly sunny today, high 78. Clear tonight, low 52. Sunny and 70 both tomorrow and Saturday. For Sunday, sunshine, high 72. And a bit warmer for Monday, mostly sunny, high just 75. Overnight low 55. Yesterday's high was 83. Currently, humidity is at 91%. Winds are calm, and the pressure is at 30.01. Sunshine right now, we've got 59 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Mark Turner over there, Mike Dreeth here. Tom Levine will be joining us in a few moments. Kind of looking forward. We've got a new feature we're going to unveil here in a few minutes. So keep it right here. You won't want to miss that. Love the cool weather. Love the opportunity to go out, maybe grab myself a bit of soup from Simply Enough today. Are you going to do the same thing?
Yeah, I am.
The potato and chili. Potato soup and chili.
Yep.
And
maybe one of each.
yes, one for each hand on the way out the door.
That's right.
Rotary today. I'm looking forward. Liz Ann Woodrow's going to be the speaker there.
I'm going to learn about the early vote or the mail-in voting, and
I think that would be an interesting topic for her to be able to explore. And kind of looking forward to, because of the weather, to maybe a little cabin time this weekend. We're going to see if I think that's appropriate. I love
light up the old fire pit.
I think we'll have the fire pit. I think we'll have some coffee on the porch in the mornings. Yeah. All right, you ready for the new feature?
I think so.
All right, let's do it.
Wait a minute.
No, you did the wrong one.
We're just going to kill that.
All right. There we go.
Ask us anything.
There you go. There's the new feature. Ask us anything. You can call in. Give them the phone number so that people can call in.
842-2159 or 842-37.
You just ask us anything.
Yeah.
Ask us anything. That's all you have to do. Give a call, and we'll be more than happy to answer the best we can. And Tom Levine joins us now.
Good
on the
morning.
morning
You're on
coffee.
Morning Coffee.
Yes, go right ahead.
How do you guys stay married?
How do we stay married? Well, let me tell you something. That was
Is that Dave Rick?
I have to say, yesterday was a challenge after the show, staying married.
Yes, it was. I'm guaranteeing it was for you.
After I suggested that maybe like Claudia Schiffer and David Copperfield, that I'd cut her in half so I could love her twice as much.
Oh.
That wasn't good.
That was low.
Yeah.
You know, the easy comeback on that is, then I'd have two of you.
How do you stay married? I know how you stay married,
Well,
Turner.
I've got the flower shop on speed dial.
Oh, you give her flowers every day. That's a great one.
I bought her a whole truck full today.
Woo, doggies. Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Hey guys, I got a question for your new feature here.
Yeah.
What would be a good investment? Where should I put my money?
Oh,
right.
Well, I've got a good answer for that. Thank you for joining us and asking us anything. I'm going to put my money in Brock's Thanksgiving candy corn. I put all my money in it yesterday. Pulled it out of the bank and put it in that.
Wow.
Look at this here. Look at this here. It's all still here.
Double D
Not all of
didn't eat it.
Not all of it.
Most of it.
If you weren't with us yesterday,
Wait a minute.
Ken
the
Odie.
cranberry is gone.
uh-oh.
Which was by far the best tasting, or the only one anyone would eat.
I will have to say this, okay?
Yeah?
I'll give credit where credit is due, okay? That was the best tasting Thanksgiving candy corn I've ever had. Bar none. Best ever.
Here, you can see that Double D did not bite on the green beans, which, they were gross and horrible. But I've got,
There's a lot of fun things you
Now,
can
the
do
sweet
with
potato
those.
pie wasn't that bad.
there you go.
Neither
you can
was
have
the
it.
carrots.
Here's the turkey.
carrot.
Nobody's been on that.
Yeah, no.
No, turkey and dressing.
Now, there's a lot of fun things you could do with the green candy corn. Number one, you could stick it in your teeth,
Oh, no, God.
and you'd have green teeth.
No, I wouldn't put it in my teeth. I'd put them in my nose. But here's the
There you
thing.
go.
I got that stock really cheap.
I bet you did.
Here's somebody else. Ask us anything.
Good morning. You're on Morning Coffee.
Well, now, this is KO, and I got a text from Double D yesterday, and he, in turn, agrees with us that it's bad.
Okay.
Even
Really?
he said that it was bad.
I'm surprised he could even taste it. He eats that stuff so fast.
Well, he agrees that the stuffing tastes like you know what.
Yeah.
Well, we got you on,
The
KO.
question
I
is,
second that agreement, too.
how does he know how that tastes?
Yeah.
Really.
What's he been doing that he knows it tastes like that?
I don't know.
Here's your opportunity, KO. Ask us anything. Anything on your mind? Anything you want to know
I'm not
about?
going to bite.
You're not biting.
Not biting.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
That's Ken Odie, KO. You're welcome to
Well,
call
to get a
and-
bite, you have
and
fish.
ask us anything.
Yeah.
And that we'd be more than happy to be able to answer. At our best, we're operating at about 50% most of the time.
Yeah.
So we might not, but I'm telling you, put your money in Brock's turkey dinner
Okay.
candy corn. You can
Invest
get
in
it
them
cheap.
bites.
You can
There
get it
you
cheap.
go.
Did you see where they're gonna put a new drive-in theater down?
In Marion.
Yeah,
at
I
the
got
old
details
Illinois
about
Center
that.
Mall.
I got details about it. It's not like. By the way, you can still ask us anything if you want to.
Right.
Okay,
Just
we're,
call
we,
us
So-
in.
we had a discussion earlier. It's got a SMD LED screen.
You have any idea what
Now
that
we
is,
know what
Tom?
LED. We know what about that, but SMD. It's some type of almost like a memory card that you can put in, right?
Right.
Is that about right?
No,
That's
I,
not
I
it.
think it's different.
You can have a chance to experience a trip to a drive-in theater. Construction underway on what the owners say will be a state-of-the-art, multi-purpose drive-in theater on the parking lot of the former Illinois Star Center Mall.
Now there are still a couple of places left in that mall. There's a Target.
Yes.
There's a Dillard's. I think there's a Pirate Pete's, which is similar to a
Well, there's another,
like a Gaddy Town.
there's another
in
place I can put my
Evansville.
money. Yeah, Pirate Pete's.
Actually, Pirate Pete's they're pretty busy all the time.
All right. So anyway, they have an LED screen. That means that you can watch the movies day or night.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have
it's
to go out
like
at
you're
night.
Yeah.
watching TV.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But
Allowing
what does
for more.
SMD mean?
We don't know. We can ask you that. How's that sound? We'll just turn it around.
Well, I can make something up.
Allowing for more than 200 cars to be socially distanced while maintaining optimal. They're going to be in their cars. Why do you have to be socially distanced if you're in your car?
Well, you got to get out and go
Can't
get
in the same
got to go to
car.
the snack bar.
Where the dancing hot dogs are.
Yeah,
Doing
Let's
the
all
screen.
go to the
where,
lobby.
where the dancing
Let's all
Thanksgiving candy corn is.
30 feet above the ground, the screen is. So you can look up and see it. All right. Well, I guess nobody wants to ask us any more questions. I thought maybe there'd be more. But it's time for this.
Your morning coffee. Let's kick it.
Kick it.
Oh, we're kicking it.
Bunk, baby.
We're kicking it like a can down the
Bunk it
road.
up, bunk, baby. All right, stop. Sit back and listen. Mike and Mark have a little invention, a bucket, and it's full of junk. It's even got a title, it's a bucket of bunk. Fill it to the top with facts you might know. Turn on the mics and let's go. It's full of more facts than one mind can handle. Celebrity birthdays, facts, history, and scandal. Bunk, baby. Bucket of bunk, baby. Bunk, baby. Bucket of bunk, baby.
Yes, it
Bucket
is.
of bunk.
It is. Hank Williams Sr. would be 97 today.
Man,
He died in 1953 at the age of 29.
had a chance to see his birthplace
Did you?
a couple of years ago. We were on our way to Florida a couple of years ago.
And there's an actual place that they
Yeah.
We
made into
happened
a
to be going to
shrine?
Florida about the same time as they were having Hank Williams Days in his hometown.
Oh.
So we stopped and looked.
I want you to listen carefully now. He was regarded as one of the most significant and influential American singers and songwriters of the 20th century. He recorded 35 singles. 5 were released posthumously.
Wow.
Finally,
You nailed it.
I've been practicing for a
He
week.
was practicing.
I'm surprised somebody didn't say, make Mike say posthumously. Correctly, not posthumously, like I have many times. Anyway, he reached the top 10 of Billboard's country and western chart, including 11 that ranked number 1. He eventually married Audrey Shepard, who was his manager for a decade before he divorced her. 1 year later, he released the cover of Love Sick Blues, recorded at the Herzog Studio in Cincinnati.
I think he also started in radio, if I'm not mistaken.
Did he? He worked in radio.
I think he worked in radio for a little bit before he went off of singing.
He was he joined the Grand Ole Opry, unable to read or rotate music or any significant degree. He couldn't. He made up his songs on the guitar and in his mind. He didn't write music. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Didn't recognize music.
Dolly Parton doesn't write music.
Okay. Your Cheatin' Heart.
That's his biggest.
I think that was
Got to
his
be his
biggest.
biggest.
Hey, Good Looking. And I'm So Lonesome I Could Cry. Those are the 3 biggies, I think. Years of back pain. He had really bad back pain, which he used alcoholism and prescription drugs to try to dull. That's what got him dismissed from the Grand Ole Opry. And because he was a no-show a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Anyway, after a concert in Canton, Ohio, he died at the age of 29. He had already, with Audrey, Hank Jr., okay? But what they didn't know was that he also had a daughter by the name of Jet, J-E-T-T. And she didn't know until the 1980s that she was Hank Williams Sr.'s daughter.
Surprise!
Yeah, I'll say. Anne Bancroft would be 89 today. She died in 2005 at the age of 73. Well, let me think. The one that comes to mind, her first big one, was The Miracle Worker. She played Annie Sullivan in that movie, but she had already played it on Broadway, and that's how she got the part. That was in 1962. And then she was in a bunch. The one I also remember, 1967, The Graduate. She was Mrs. Robinson. And also, famously, married to Mel Brooks.
Mel Brooks.
And he said in a 2010 interview, he said that he credited her with being the guiding force behind in his involvement and the development of The Producers and Young Frankenstein, which is my favorite Mel Brooks movie of all time. Anyway, in 1961, he met her as they were both auditioning for a part. Quote, "From that day until her death, we were glued together," Mel Brooks said. John Ritter would be...
Didn't she also win an award after she died? Now, what's that called when you win an award after you die?
Posthumously.
Okay. No, I know she didn't. No, I'm just trying to.
Yes. I will.
You know what I'm doing.
I'll mess it up again. You watch. John Ritter would be 72 today.
Probably
He died.
mess it up posthumously.
John Ritter would be 72 today. He died in 2003 at the age of 54. Way too
Oh
young.
yeah.
He was the son of singing cowboy star Tex Ritter. Yes. Also, he's the father of 2 actors, Jason and Tyler Ritter. He was known for playing Jack Tripper on the ABC sitcom Three's Company from 1977 to 1984. That was a fluff fest, but people loved it. They couldn't get enough of it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember now who else. That was Suzanne Summers.
Right. And then the
Norman
brunette.
Fell was in it.
Who?
Norman Fell.
Norman Fell was in it.
Eventually,
Then
Don Knotts.
Don Knotts. Joyce DeWitt. Is
Joyce
what, is that
DeWitt,
right?
Yeah.
Suzanne Summers.
Yeah. Okay, he became. Of course, he played a. He was a culinary student who, with two female roommates,
Right.
he co-starred opposite Joyce DeWitt. There they are. And then later, there were two other replacements, Jenna Lee Harrison and Priscilla Barnes. Mm-hmm. I guess, Suzanne Summers held out. She wanted more money.
Yeah.
Right.
They got rid of her.
And John Ritter was in the early episodes of The Waltons, he was the preacher.
I'd forgot
That's
that.
true.
Yeah.
Yes. Anyway, he was married twice. He had 4 kids. And he died early. He was rehearsing for his sitcom, 8 Simple Rules for Dating My Teenage Daughter.
Right.
And started sweating profusely, vomiting, complained of chest pains. They took him to the hospital. And he had a condition. It was called an aortic dissection. And so that's not good.
Nope.
And he passed away. 1862 on this date, September 17th, the Battle of Antietam took place during the American Civil War. 23,000 men were killed. Is that hard to believe? Oof. 1930, construction of Boulder Dam, later to be known as Hoover Dam, began in the Black Canyon. Have you ever been there?
I have not.
How about you, Tom?
I can go sometime.
It's magnificent. It really is. If you go to Vegas, you can get a bus ride out there. It'll take you an hour.
Yeah.
And it's worth it. It's worth it just to see the areas where Chevy Chase walked in vacation. You can see the different sites, where he was in that movie.
World's largest house of mud?
Yes, biggest ball of twine too.
Biggest ball of twine?
Isn't that in Casey?
No,
Oh,
no,
okay.
it's not. 1937, Mount Rushmore, Abraham Lincoln's face was dedicated. I didn't realize they dedicated individual faces.
I didn't know that either.
I didn't know that.
Well, on this date, that happened in 1937. 1953, Ernie Banks became the first black baseball player to wear a Cubs uniform, a Chicago Cubs uniform. He retired in 71. He is...
Mr. Cub.
He sure is.
Mr. Baseball.
One of the great gentlemen of baseball.
Yeah.
1955, the Perry Como Show moved to another time slot. He still was around for a long time after that. The Fugitive in 63 premiered on ABC. The show was starring David Jansen.
David Jansen.
Yeah. He was great in that show. Bewitched in 64 premiered on ABC. I watched this the other night. I watched consecutive episodes of Hogan's Heroes.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
1965, it debuted on this date on CBS. And it was a production of Bing Crosby. And I had a friend who was a prisoner of war. He's no longer with us. Mm-hmm. In World War II. And that show made him furious. That they were having
Cocktail parties.
Lighthearted laughs at...
in the cave downstairs, the tunnel, and that he said it wasn't that way, Mike. Trust me, and it bothered him.
Wasn't Robert Clary
Yes, he
he
was.
was a prisoner of war during World War II?
LeBeau.
Yeah.
1966, Mission Impossible premiered on CBS. 72, this is a big day for the Bobcat. Mm-hmm. 1972, on this date, MASH premiered.
On TV.
CBS.
On TV.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was made after the movie.
I still like the movie.
And no one knew how they were going to make the movie into a television show.
Yeah.
Boy, they did it.
Yeah.
1983, Johnny Bench retired after 16 years as a catcher. Many believe,
The best ever.
yes, hit with power was,
Average power.
yeah, he pioneered the putting your hand behind your back, your non-glove hand, so you couldn't get it injured. He was a great one. 83, Carl Yastrzemski broke Hank Aaron's major league record for games played, and he started his 3,299th game for the Boston Red Sox. September 17th, music history. 1939, Frank Sinatra recorded All or Nothing at All with the Harry James Orchestra. '67, The Doors appeared on Ed Sullivan. Also in '67, The Who appeared with the Smothers Brothers on their Comedy Hour. 1998, an American Airlines flight made an emergency stop in Denver because a passenger had become violent after meeting Hootie and the Blowfish on the plane.
Violent?
That's what it says.
Okay, well.
It's Hootie!
All right. Good morning,
Hootie!
you're on Morning Coffee.
Hello.
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 I can
John.
answer that question. Thank you for asking it. 2003.
The square root of 5.
Oh, please don't do that. Don't give us math questions. 2003, David Lee Roth injured himself while doing a very fast, complicated 15th century samurai move on stage. How do you know it's a 15th century
Well,
samurai
you know,
move?
afterwards
I saw the
he did get
video.
style points from the judges.
He needed 21 stitches when the staff went to take him to the hospital afterwards, to his face, a few days after the remainder of the tour was canceled because he had hurt himself
He
so
was
badly.
defigured. Misfigured.
Oh, my. Well, the question of the day
Did
was
not
another...
stick the landing.
Apparently not. Question of the day got a lot of response again. Boy, 3,200 people saw it. The Carnaby Square question of the day, of course, fellas, you know that Carnaby Square is the fashion leader in downtown. I loved hearing from Christy this morning on your show, Mark. You always...
Brightest star on Main Street.
Yes, without a doubt, no doubt. Carnaby Square question of the day, can you say something positive about 2020? You know us. The glass is always half full. We'll be back with more after this.
Glass is always half full unless it's half empty.
Fall. There are so many reasons to the season. Carnaby Square offers the best fashions in comfy, casual, and contemporary looks. The Carnaby girls invite you to browse or let them walk you through their fall collections and Brighton's new handbags and jewelry collections for 2020. Ask about their Brighton handbag trade-in days September 11th through September 24th. Don't forget to like Carnaby Square on Facebook and join them for Trending Thursdays live at 7 p.m.
The influenza season is fast approaching. Because vaccine-induced immunity may fade over the duration of the influenza season, it is important that the influenza vaccine not be given too early. For optimal immunity, influenza vaccinations should be completed by the end of October. Call 618-842-4470 to schedule your influenza vaccination at the Fairfield Community Health Center.
Jerome here from Main Street Shop in Fairfield. The only bad thing about a Skagmore is when the guy next door gets one and you don't. Oh, look, he's getting his lawn done in half the time and you don't. He's only buying half the gas he used to and you don't. And to top it all off, his lawn looks way better and yours don't. Help me out here. What was the reason again why you don't get a Skag, that is? We are Main Street Shop in Fairfield and we have a Skag for you too. Just saying. Wow zoom, dude. Wow zoom.
Time Capsule, sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Hi, this is Bill Stevens with another Time Capsule quiz. Which month and year was it when Egyptian President Anwar Sadat was assassinated?
Anwar Sadat was admired and loved. His death today, an act of infamy, fills us with horror.
Former Presidents Nixon, Ford, and Carter attended the funeral. The Senate okayed the sale of AWACS radar planes to Saudi Arabia. The Dodgers blew out the Yankees in the World Series. Mork married Mindy. Dick Tracy celebrated 50 years of fighting crime in the comics. Chariots of Fire and Halloween 2 were new at the movies. And here's what the new music sounded like.
Here I am. Just once. Trying to live my life without you. She's a bad man with town. Say goodbye to Hollywood. Everything she does is magic. I've done everything for you.
Think you got it? Well, hold on. The answer and just a touch of the top song from the month and year are coming up.
Swing by the Fairfield Save-A-Lot and take advantage of these great deals. USDA inspected beef T-bone steaks, $3.99 a pound. 10-pound bag of Idaho potatoes, $4.99. Homegrown green peppers, 69 cents each. And 3-pound bag of yellow onions, $2.29. Prices mentioned are good through Saturday. Good food, great people, great prices at your Save-A-Lot store located on West Main.
October 1981.
Olivia Newton-John and Physical, the top song of October 1981. This is Bill Stevens for tcapsule.com. Back soon with another Time Capsule.
Time Capsule has been sponsored today by Save-A-Lot Food Store on West Main, Fairfield.
Rothrock Auction will have a farm auction for Benny and Joyce Lee on Saturday, September 19th at 9 a.m. Auction will be held at 120 North Meridian Road in Parkersburg. All equipment was used on a small acreage farm. Auction will be held live and online. To register to bid or for more information, visit rothrockauction.com. Social distancing will be required the day of the auction, Saturday, September 19th at 9 a.m. Rothrock Auction, Mark Rothrock Auctioneer.
We're back on Morning Coffee, talking about podcasts, all the neat stuff that's going on in broadcasting right now. Our question of the day is pretty neat, too. Can you say something positive about 2020? Well, can you?
It's almost over.
That was one of the answers.
Good question.
You?
I've learned a lot in 2020.
Well, just give us one thing you've learned.
Well, I've learned to be more patient.
Patient.
Oh.
A call there.
Yeah.
Well, no.
I learned to be
Somebody
more
picked it up.
patient. And that's a positive for me.
I can't say that my patience has been my virtue during 2020. I have learned how to try to make quiet time productive. You know what I mean?
So basically, you're trying to make lemonade out of lemons.
I'm trying very hard. I don't know how successful that's been.
And then he's going to turn that lemonade into candy corn.
Turkey flavored.
Yeah.
Shirley says, oh, by the way, we had 3,200 people see this question. We have hopefully learned to appreciate our loved ones and the freedom to go where we want to see them.
And see, that goes along with my saying patience.
I agree. Amy says it's made us realize how important family time is and to take the time to visit with friends and family. By the way, I'm not reading all these because we had over 80, 90 responses. Connie said, my new granddaughter was born in July. That would make you happy.
Oh, that'd be a positive, you betcha.
How about this? Nina said, is it almost over? It is almost over. There's the answer that you gave us. Eric says, I've had a great year to work on my golf game. My 2 little boys are growing like weeds, and my wife and I celebrated 4 years of marriage. So there you go.
Well, all right.
Eric's seeing the positive. The glass is half full. Beverly says, thankful I'm in my home where I have all my stuff and keeps me busy. I can get outside and go in my car. Just miss seeing close friends. Yeah, I understand that. Yeah. I do. Andy says, I'm really looking forward to this nightmare coming to an end on November 3rd. I think Andy's using this as a political ploy. Mm-hmm. Yes. I've got really familiar with online auctions, he says. Been doing a lot of camping as well. Julie, and this is the Julie this is Julie Bryant. We miss her. She's over at UE now.
She set up a Christmas tree the other day in her house. In
Did
her apartment.
she?
Yeah.
She
had a picture of it. Huh?
As a ploy to be able to think it's Christmas time or to feel better? Or?
Because rules don't apply in 2020.
There you go.
She set up a Christmas tree.
She says, COVID-19 canceled my trip to Greece and Italy in May. That'd be upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
But during those 2 weeks, I would have been out of the country. I was instead spending precious time and final moments with my grandma and attending her funeral. So she made that into a positive.
Mm-hmm.
Gloria says, got really acquainted with neighbors, got a lot of cleaning and cleansing out, and clearing out, excuse me. Cleaning and clearing out. You know, I tell you what, one of the benefits, the New to You has gotten a lot of stuff, I bet, because people have had time to go through their stuff and get rid of things that they don't want. Spent more time on the phone and computer keeping track of our out-of-town family. Darla Jane said, my life has not changed that much. Health care will always be needed. There's always positive things if we dwell on them, no matter what year or day. Keep the faith and keep working. Keep working it. Marshall says, smog went... This is a good one. This is from Marshall, who obviously is not in Wayne County, because we don't have much of a smog problem. Smog went down significantly this year. This is Marshall. Drive-ins having a brief resurgence. We've already talked about that today.
Right.
America returned to putting humans in space after 10 years. Okay.
Right.
I discovered morning coffee on YouTube.
I like that answer.
And finally, no more Kardashians. I guess the Kardashians...
Yeah, that's a positive. They've dropped their show.
Well, good. Stephen says we're so spoiled we forget that we live in the greatest country in the world. Amen to that. Zach says, egg sales from my chickens went up, and people went back to the farmers for meat. All the lockers are booked up. I heard that too.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Doug says the crops are looking good in Wayne County. So that's a positive for 20.
Yeah, you betcha.
Okay, let's see what else. Anything else here that's significant? How about Dave's? Yeah, same answer. It's almost over. There you go. There's the question.
Over.
Yeah.
The party's over.
So.
It wasn't a party.
No, it wasn't. And,
you mean?
And I'm sorry. I would love to be an optimist. You know, hear every day about the ultimate quick cure.
But you didn't think they'd let you in.
What's that?
You wanted to be in the Optimist Club. You didn't think they'd let you in.
I'm a Rotarian.
I know.
I'm not an optimist.
But you also wanted to be an optimist.
No,
I said you wanted to be an optimist.
I did want to be an optimist.
But they didn't let you in.
I want to be an optimist about this whole thing that we're living through. You know what I mean? And I don't let myself get too excited about daily news, you know, that says this is about over. I don't. I'm looking at it as the long run, not a sprint.
Is this the same person that we see every day that's talking right now?
It is.
That says he doesn't let himself get too excited about...
Exactly.
No.
It can't be.
Did you see where...
When the cameras go
were
off.
you abducted by aliens and replaced by a AI person?
Yes, and it's posthumously done.
Okay.
Facebook is teaming up with the maker of Ray-Bans. Did you see
the sunglasses?
Yeah. They're working on an advanced technology, and they already have this in place, where you can see things inside your glasses.
Like fighter jets and
yes,
some cars have
yes,
you know, pop-up displays
up on the
on the windshield.
On the windshield. So I mean, for instance, I would say I've got my glasses on, and I would say, what's the temperature in Fairfield?
Right.
And 73 would come up on the inside of my glasses.
It wouldn't say the temperature in Fairfield is 73.
No, it wouldn't. It would be...
It wouldn't call FMB.
No, it wouldn't call FMB. It would be on the inside of my glasses. So, I mean, while I think that's probably cool, I mean, I'm not sure that I'm real wild about being able to access... I don't know that that would be of value to me. Would it be to you? Would you do something like that, Tom? Well, you don't wear glasses, do you?
I do wear glasses.
I don't see you wear glasses that much.
I take them off when I get here because I don't need them when I'm here. Okay. My arms are still long enough that I can read. And if you notice, I type up the forecast really big.
You do. Well, you can see how big my script
28
is.
point scale. So, no, I don't think I would.
How about you?
I'm not sure that I'd use them.
I'm not crazy about carrying my cell phone, so.
They're really the next step on the road to augmented reality glasses. Facebook and Ray-Ban going together to be able to put this together. It's getting closer than what
So
you
instead of looking at Facebook on your watch, you're going to be able to look at in your glasses.
Yes. Yeah, you
Yeah.
wouldn't have to even look at your phone. You just
Right.
say, tell me
Heads-up
what the
display.
Tell me what the cards did last
So,
night.
okay, what happens if you're driving?
Well, it's
I
the
mean-
same kind of problem you got if you're putting stuff on your
Right.
On your phone, you know.
Well, the same thing on the windshield,
Yeah.
wouldn't it? So, here's a company who wants to pay you $13,000 to lose your lockdown love handles.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
All right.
Where do we sign up?
Yeah, where do we sign up?
Total Shape will pay $13,000 to 4 people who follow a specific workout and diet plan. There's where they lose me. If the chili from Tierra is not on that, I'm not in.
Is there a cheat day?
No cheat days.
I can follow their diet plan. I may add to it, but I will follow it.
Have you guys ever heard of Travis Scott?
Are you talking about the Travis Scott meal? At
Yes. How do you know about it?
McDonald's? Well, somebody told me about it the other day. I guess he's a rapper.
I didn't know that.
This burger,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like a quarter pounder with bacon and all kinds of other stuff on it.
No, he's got this. He's
And it's like
selling
$10.
the pillow. You're talking about the pillow, right? The McNugget pillow. Have you not seen this?
No.
No, the McNugget pillow.
Yeah, he's selling on his website a pillow that looks like a chicken McNugget from McDonald's. It's $90.
No, but that's not this guy, is it?
Yeah.
Travis Scott? The Travis Scott meal at McDonald's might be a little too popular. As the burger chain said, the new celebrity branded menu item has been selling so much, a number of locations have temporarily sold out some of the ingredients of the meal. The company added that a lot of restaurants in Houston have been impacted, which is where Scott grew up. The combo features a quarter pounder with cheese, bacon, and lettuce, along with fries with a side of barbecue sauce and a Sprite to wash it down.
Okay.
I doubt very much you can find this in Fairfield.
Oh, you can.
You can?
No, you can get the Travis Scott meal at the Fairfield McDonald's.
Well,
They don't have Sprite Zero though, so you know, we're off.
Well, you and I can't do it.
All right. Trivia today.
Yes.
Has to do with automobiles.
Cars.
Cars.
Cars trivia, and I'm not talking about Cars the movie.
Okay.
All right. Number 1. Who is credited with creating the world's first car?
The first car.
Yeah.
Boy, I don't know.
Number 2.
Okay.
Well, there's a big car company named after him.
Well, okay.
Number 2. Which animal can be seen on the Porsche logo?
The Porsche logo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Number 3. Which companies are part of the Big Three?
The Big Three.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Number 4. Tell me which company owns Bugatti, Lamborghini, Audi, Porsche, and Ducati?
The name of the
company that owns those.
Give me the names again.
Bugatti,
Yeah.
Lamborghini,
Yeah.
Audi, Porsche, and Ducati.
Okay.
All right. Number 5, which auto brand was the first to offer seat belts?
Okay.
Number 6, what does BMW stand for?
Okay.
Number 7, what or who is the Ford Mustang named after?
Who?
Mustang,
What
Sally.
or who?
Right, I don't
All
know.
right. Number 8, how many parts and you got a wide margin here, does the average car have? That's screws and bolts included.
Gee.
How many pieces are on the average car?
Can I answer more than 12?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
And you would be correct.
Boy.
But I need
See,
to be
I'm
a little
already
bit
right.
bigger.
Okay,
All right.
I'll take a guess.
Number 9, which car is often called the first muscle car?
The first muscle car.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I've had that question before.
Yes, we have. And number 10, in what year was the Corvette introduced?
The Corvette, what year?
Yeah.
Okay, I got a pretty good idea. All right. We'll be back with more, and we'll give you the answers on Morning Coffee.
It's here. The Big Deal Store is online and waiting for you to shop and buy gift certificates to local businesses. Go to your station's website, WFIWradio.com, and click on Big Deals. Here you'll find dozens of gift certificates for places like Three Chicks Fudgery, Act Tire and Auto, Boyd Furniture and Mattress Center, and Bullard's Farm Market and Bakery. You can shop 24 hours a day and save tons of money in the process. But you better hurry. You never know how long each deal will last. If you're hungry for some delicious Deep South barbecue, then go down to the Big Deal Store at WFIWradio.com and purchase the $20 gift certificate for only $14.
Integrity Auctions will have a public auction for Mercy Gate Church in Carmi Thursday, September 17th at 6 p.m. at the Carmi Christian School located at 907 Illinois Route 14, Carmi. This is a liquidation sale of ministry items from the school and the Downtown House of Prayer. Some items include sound systems, soundboard, speakers, chairs, and more. For details and pictures, visit integrityauctions.net. Save the date, Thursday, September 17th at 6 p.m. Integrity Auction, Dustin Hawkins, auctioneer.
Just about 12 minutes before 9, and Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler on the phone this morning. Good morning.
Good morning, Mark.
All right, Sheldon. We were talking yesterday about Peugeots and Renaults, the car brands.
Yes.
You ever had any of those on the lot?
You know, in my 19 years, I can honestly say I don't think I know for a fact no Peugeots, and I'm going to say anywhere from 0 to 1 Renault.
All right, so what is the strangest, most obscure vehicle you've ever had on the lot?
Gosh. There's the obscure, beat down, neglected, that kind of stuff. There's several of those,
Well, yeah. Like, have you ever had one of those little cars that you could take into the river?
No, never have had an AMPA car. Never have had an AMPA car. How about a funeral home limousine? We've had one or two of them. Those were.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
You trade for those, did you?
Yes, we did.
And I bet they got the forever warranty too, right?
Well, I think that was before we offered that. So yeah.
What do you have on the lot today? That's I did see you unloading some new vehicles the other day.
We did. We've been getting a shipment or two in. We've got several more on the way, but we've got some really good deals on some of this. It's the Jeep Adventure Days, so I think some of the smaller Jeeps. I know the Cherokee and maybe the Renegade have up to $5,250 in incentives on those. And I think that the Compass has $4,750 in rebates on them as well. There's a 0 per 72 option on all of them. We got in a good-looking little Sonic. I know gas is not very expensive.
What is a Sonic?
It's a small Chevy car.
Chevy, okay.
It's not the smallest. The Spark is the smallest. But this little Sonic is an RS package LT, nicely equipped, heated seats, power seat, the power equipment. But you can get into that car for $17,799.
And that's a brand new vehicle?
That's a brand new car.
Wow. That's
and it gets
pretty
like
impressive.
a bazillion miles to the gallon.
Man.
Yeah.
So if you got to drive to, say, Evansville and back every day, that'd be the car for you.
It would be the bee's knees for you right there.
All righty. And, of course, everything on the lot has the forever warranty.
That is correct. As long as it's not a commercial or under 100,000 miles, we're going to guarantee the powertrain for as long as you own it.
Man. Let's talk about the service department just a bit. You guys stay busy over there with the service-wise, and those guys can work on just about anything you bring in.
That is correct. And if you haven't been up, we just had the shop cleaned and painted, so we're looking super fine. But yeah, good bunch of guys and gals back there, and they'll take good care of you and see Jay for all your tire needs.
All righty. Sheldon, as always, thanks for joining us. We appreciate it. Have a great weekend.
All right, you guys do the same.
All right, Sheldon Bunning from Le Mans Chevrolet Chrysler joins us every Monday and Thursday here on the WFIW Morning Show. Your Classic Hits Fairfield area weather forecast calling for sunshine today, high 78, low 52. Sunny both tomorrow and Saturday with the high 70s each day. For Sunday, sunshine, high 72, and the outlook for Monday, mostly sunny, high 75. Overnight low 55, yesterday's high was 83. Currently, humidity is at 90%. Winds are calm, and the pressure is at 30.01. Right now, we've got sunshine and 63 here at the WFIW studios east of Fairfield. Radar looking good, nothing showing up anywhere in the state of Illinois on the radar.
Mr. Henley.
Yes. Dirty Laundry by Don Henley. What's going on here? I've been writing these down, and I'm not going to do well on this. I don't think.
Are we not going to talk about the fish fry?
Say what?
We're not going to talk about the fish fry?
Oh, it's coming up.
About the fish fry this Saturday.
That's right.
We talk about it
every day
at this
and
time.
I forgot to bring my little cheat sheet, but it's coming up 10:30. It's for the Wayne County Humane Society.
Right.
And
Jeff Grieve and
I don't have
the other guy.
Ronnie Vaughn.
Yeah,
fried up the fish.
So, fish on Saturday.
All right. All right, let's get it into trivia here. Number one. Who is often credited with creating the world's first car?
Henry Ford?
Mercedes-Benz.
Mercedes-Benz.
Ah, there you go.
Actually, Carl Benz, but I would accept just Benz.
Benz.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Mercedes was...
He's bending the rules.
Mercedes
He's bending the rules.
Was his cousin.
Mercedes, really?
Yeah, second cousin on his mom's side, twice removed.
From Pond Creek, yeah.
Number two, which animal can be seen on the Porsche logo?
Is it a panther?
It is not
It's a
panther.
horsey.
It's a horsey.
Oh, a horsey.
What, you've been cheating on us?
No, actually, we were coming out of St. Louis last weekend, and there was a bright green Porsche.
Like fluorescent green?
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It was like highlighter green.
Oh.
And
That's just wrong.
And it was driving alongside us, and it was from California, and they had this huge dog in the passenger seat. Of course, you wouldn't be in the driver's seat, but it,
Well, you don't know.
caught our attention.
Yeah, I bet.
I'd say.
All right, number three. Name the big three.
Well, the big three in Detroit would have been General Motors, Ford, and Chrysler, right?
Yeah.
So that's right.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, I got one right.
General Motors. It's actually Fiat Chrysler now, but Ford and Chrysler.
Yeah.
Is it Fiat? I thought it was Daimler Chrysler. Did it go from Daimler?
Well, it says on my sheet here,
No, I'm
Fiat
sure.
Chrysler.
Yeah, all right.
So,
I'm not going to argue.
number four, which company owns Bugatti, Lamborghini, Audi, Porsche, and Ducati?
Fiat?
No.
Daimler?
No.
No idea.
Volkswagen.
Volkswagen.
VW. Okay.
Number five, which auto brand was the first to offer seat belts?
I would have said VW for that one.
Chevrolet.
Nash.
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 And the Nash Rambler.
And that really helped them. That really helped sell those.
Yeah. Number six, what does BMW stand for?
No idea.
British Motor Works.
Bavarian.
Bavarian. Oh, yeah, it's German.
Yeah, because it's a German car. All right. What or who is the Ford Mustang named after?
Well, I mean, it was developed by the guy that went to saved Chrysler. Lee
Iacocca.
Right.
But I don't know who it was named after.
No, what?
What?
Or
What
who
was
was
it?
it named after?
I don't know.
And we'll just...
Was it the Wild Horses of the West?
We'll just take out the who. What was the Ford Mustang named after?
After horses.
The P-51.
Oh, the P-51.
That's
the
right.
plane from World War II.
Yes. Okay.
All right, and you have a big leeway on this next question. How many parts does the average car have? And I guess it just depends on who puts it together.
Who puts it together? Yeah.
Yeah, because
And how many times you've changed things?
Right. If you were to buy a car and you had to assemble it,
Yeah, well,
how many parts?
Yeah, well, it'd be a lot left over for me.
12,000.
I'd say more like 500.
30,000.
Gee,
we're talking screws and bolts
Yeah.
included.
Wow.
30,000.
That's hard to believe.
Yeah.
You know, when you work on a car and you have parts left over, I didn't count those parts.
Yeah, okay. Well, okay, then Tom was right. Number 9, which car is called the first muscle car?
Is that the GTO?
The Pontiac GTO, the old
goat.
goat.
GTO.
And number 10, in what year was the Corvette introduced?
53?
53 it is.
Wow.
The same year this here radio station went on the air.
Wow.
1953. And of course, this is the Corvette of radio stations.
Well, yeah.
In a lot of ways.
And when we put this radio station together, there were a few parts left over.
There are parts left over
Yeah.
every time. We just put them out on the lawn.
Well, at least I think we gave birth to a new episode this morning.
Yeah.
Ask us anything.
Ask
New
us anything.
chapter
And
in
we-
our life on Morning Coffee.
By the way, yesterday in trivia, he said the question was about one of the films, and it said Card Sharp, and you were like, I don't think that's right. That's Card Shark. It's actually Card Sharp.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you actually went and researched that after
No,
the show?
no. I knew that.
Oh, okay.
I got it
So,
out of Gilmore Girls.
I don't
This-
get that. Okay, he played a Card Sharp
Yeah.
in the movie?
Yeah.
What?
Shark 2.
It's not Shark. It's Sharp.
I
It's
wonder-
just been
the genealogy.
changed. I got it from an episode of the Gilmore Girls.
Does he
Just
give out, if he plays a card sharp?
He's very sharp at
Does
playing
he
cards.
give out paper cuts?
No. By the way, what are you watching right now? I always like to find
Nothing
out.
really.
Seriously?
I watched Friday Night Lights.
Okay. You watched the whole thing?
Well, I watched a couple of seasons of Friday Night
Okay,
Lights.
all right.
Again.
All right.
Right.
But nothing really.
We stopped Justified because after the first 2 episodes, they wanted the 2 seasons.
They wanted money.
$25 a season. I was just way too rich for our blood.
Bet you can get them down there at Family Video.
Family Video,
could.
See if we
yeah.
can.
And then, but now we're watching, the Copelands turned me on to Bosch, B-O-S-C-H. And we're
Right.
on the end of season 2. 6 seasons, 60 episodes there. And free. Free as a part.
Yeah.
It's a part of Amazon Prime.
I'm finishing up Cobra Kai. I should finish up in the next week.
You mean
You've been
like
working on that.
from the Karate Kid, Cobra
Yeah,
Kai?
Cobra Kai. Yeah, they did a new show in the last few years. It was on YouTube, and now it's on Netflix.
Cobra Kai.
Cobra Kai.
Now, see,
yeah,
I
It's
thought
trending.
he
It's
changed
one
that to Panda Kai. Or is that just on the commercial?
It's just on the commercial.
just on the
You-
commercial. Yeah.
You know, that's trending as one of the top 5 shows.
Oh, yeah, it's
on,
really-
on
Cobra
Netflix.
Kai. I'll have to
It's
watch
really good. It picks up, 20, 40 years later, however old Karate Kid is.
Well, it's time to draw this. Tomorrow's Friday, Yeah. End of the week.
God, it's Friday.
Yeah, no kidding. All right, thanks for being with us. We'll talk to you tomorrow. Alexa, play WFIW.
It's time for classic hits from WFIW.